So today we are going to talk about the friend I hate the most, endometriosis. I think I have the right to talk about this because I've been up since 3:30 this morning, and I've been in a tub of hot water from 4 to 7. Fortunately, I feel a lot better, but this is my second one. So, real quick, I have had endometriosis since I was, when I started my cycle, since I was 12. When I started my cycle, it sucked because my mom kind of avoided that conversation, but I had gotten the information from school. So when it came, she freaked out more than I did. The worst part about it was that I began to realize that each month I would be extremely ill to the point where I couldn't go to school. So I pretty much would miss 2 to 3 days of school a month. Now, because of this, I became obsessed with time. My cycle would usually start on the weekends. So imagine a preteen just constantly counting down the days, until the cycle either begins or ends. So pretty much, I've always been like a go, go, go person. I got to get things done. And all the time, there isn't a day, isn't a moment that I don't have to consider the fact that I have endometriosis and fibroids. Yay! Double trouble. And I always have to have Pedialyte on deck. And usually I shouldn't eat the day before I'm anticipating my cycle, but of course I do. Yesterday I had an entire pizza to myself, and of course that came up. So what? Oh well. It's rough not being able to indulge in the things that you like to indulge in because you have to consider certain things. Pretty much I get a good 2 weeks out of the month where I feel like normal, where I feel like I'm myself. Another week or so out of the month, I begin to have, negative feelings, physically and mentally. I do have PMDD. If you don't know what that is, you need to look it up. It usually comes with endometriosis. So luckily, when I turned, 20 or 21, I got on birth control. But prior to that, my mom did not allow me to get on birth control. So I pretty much just took the days off. And at one point in my life, the only thing that worked for me was like Midol Extra Strength. They were this like little powdered blue tablets. Like my mom would hunt them down. And after some time, those actually stopped working. So pretty much I can't live without a bathtub. I can't survive without a bathtub. Because anytime that I feel any sort of discomfort, the only thing that will rest my body or relax my body is extremely hot water. I've done the heating pads. I have so many. I have a heating pad that goes up to like 10 levels, and it just ain't enough. So I keep my bath bombs around, and I stay with bubble bath, Epsom salt bubble bath, eucalyptus or lavender. And yeah, so pretty much I just be looking at the calendar trying to see, when I gotta get the bathtub like squeaky clean, because I'm being there for a while, or like how soon I need my towels washed. But no, it's not fun. I often vomit uncontrollably, to the point where nothing but stomach file arrives, presents itself. I usually cannot eat for about 2, 3, 4 days out of the month. Now that I am on birth control, it's only about like 2 days. So yeah, I'm skinny. Like, I'm gonna be like, I'm thin. So it is what it is. Outside of all this, I love to eat. I eat like a pig. I love everything. Yeah, but I am super miserable. At least 2 days out of the month. And it's been like that since I was a child. So you can imagine how depressing that could be. And it's kind of just pretty much once that started, that's when I was like, okay, well, I don't have no time for no BS. Like, I just don't. Like, I would rather be home. Like, I would just rather be home. So now that I'm an adult, I think it could be maybe a little obvious. I do have depression. So yeah, whatever. It is what it is. So I do think that it, PMDD, it is what it is. But I'm here. But I don't think there's enough information about it. Pretty much, I'm not saying that people be like hiding it. They don't hide it. It's just like when you're someone who goes through it, it's like you just kind of want to just get through it. So I have considered, surgeries. So we'll see what's up. But for the most part, I don't want the depot shot because I don't want to gain weight. I don't want an implant because, So I've done the whole, calendar thing, so that's great. But again, that doesn't contribute any type of pain relief. So I do take birth control pills until a time comes, or the time comes when I decide, to do something else. But for now, that's what's up. There is no painkiller for me. I do not take anything. There's nothing I can take because everything comes up. So it's either I watch what I eat like 2 weeks before, like stay on a steady diet, or I just experience, an episode that may last up to 2 days. And it sucks. It really does. So, like I said, this is like me, 4 o'clock in the morning. So, I don't know, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This is how I sound. This is how I feel. And like I said, this is my second bottle of Pedialyte. I have been able to drive. I did take my baby out for a walk. I did go pick up 2 more bottles because I drank 1, and then I was like, okay, well, I gotta go get some more. Yeah, so I can't drink anything flavored. It comes up. Can't drink any water. It comes up. This time around, I didn't even bother to try to drink water. It was a waste of my time. Okay, so That's what endometriosis is like. Just real quick. Okay. All right. Well, happy Sunday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm gonna try to get into the mood of posting more. I kind of have like my little spots that I'm like down to film in, but I want to get curtains because I don't really like my blinds open. Yeah, so yeah. All right. Bye.